Hello everyone. Uh, I'm doing this live from new setup. This time I'm using different software, that is OBS, for doing this live. Previously I tested YT Gaming mobile app and then tested Google Hangout. This is not a first time. I tried few other times, but that time because of network problems, I couldn't proceed with this approach. So actually, this first time I'm trying with OBS. Um, so if you are facing any difficulty in uh, watching the video, especially hearing the voice, just let me know through the uh, side chat. Yeah, I'm seeing Lonar 30. He mentioned as hi. Uh, Hi, are you able to hear my voice? Hi, Jones. Is there Jones? Are you able to hear the voice properly this time? Okay. Yeah, this setup is a bit convenient for me. Actually, previously I faced problem because of network problem. This time also the network speed is same only. It is like around less than 300 kbps only, but still it's able to manage because I reduced the video bitrate as well as audio bitrate. Even I reduced the FPS. Okay, so it seems this time it will go positively, but some it's showing some frames dropped, so there should be some problem. So just let me know through the chat window so that I will check whether I need to further reduce the. Okay, Jones is saying that voice is good, but Jones, as I said previously, in the OBS, it's saying that dropped the frames. More than 31% of the frames dropped. So there should be some problem. Just listen the voice properly. Just let me know whether any other words or sentences are missing. Okay. Uh, I think since it's saying that frames dropped, mostly there shouldn't be any problem with the voice, but the problem should be with the video. Since this live session is mostly about audio, it's through discussion is through voice. I don't see any problem. So let us just continue this and um, okay. Uh, so basically, this live session is for telling about learning about basically earning money from YouTube. Okay. So first, let me tell about why there are a lot of opportunity from earning from YouTube. This is very important thing before start focusing on your career with YouTube. Once again, I will check whether the live is going properly. Yeah, live is going properly. Okay, it's saying that team's health is good. Okay, so I think it's a right time to discuss these topics now. It seems four people are there, so I will just start it. Okay. One second, I will just change the scene. Right now it's showing live chat only, right? I will change it to webcam plus live chat. Okay, let it be like that. But webcam, live chat is not showing here. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay. Anyone have any idea about why it's not showing the feed here? Okay, there should be some problem. Okay, I will show the live chat only here. Okay, this one is showing properly. Okay, okay, I'm coming to camera now. uh, I will check the live chat frequently. Okay. Okay. So right now, the internet speed is improving drastically. A lot of countries are having high-speed mobile data also. Apart from that, broadband data is available in a lot of countries. Okay, and the computer processing power is also getting increased drastically. So uh, there is a huge opportunity for broadcasting video data and delivering it through the proper networks. So those two factors are supporting the video delivery. Apart from that, consumers also having mobile devices with a powerful camera. So even content generation also having a lot of scope. So a lot of scope for consuming video as well as creating video. The entire business model is getting changed right now. That is the very important thing. When the printer was invented, that time all the materials available through some other way, maybe through like whatever knowledge gathered from previous generation, through just wordings that are all converted into a printable format like book format. So basically the knowledge and information is stored in books. Once after the computers are invented, all the details in the books are converted into digital data. So using data entry and OCR software, all the content available in books are converted into digital format. So basically, all the jobs are focused around this process, like creating software for OCR, that is for image scanning and converting the image into letters. That kind of software development works, and data entry operation work. That kind of works got a lot of visibility that time. And then once after internet was happening, that time websites were famous. So people wanted to move the data from their floppy disk or hard drive wherever it is available with them. They wanted to put it in centralized place. So the jobs or the business model is moved from digitization of books into web development kind of work. So this time, because of the, as I said previously, the combination of three factors like the fast growth of bandwidth, internet bandwidth as well as mobile data bandwidth, and second thing is processing power. Third thing is the powerful camera available with consumers as well as creators. So basically, camera available with people. So all these three factors, combining them into with video creation and video streaming, that kind of business. So whatever knowledge or information available with the websites or any other form apps, other things, now they are getting moved into video platform. Right now, YouTube is the leading video platform. It is giving a lot of opportunity. It is having a lot of advantages. Their encoding algorithms and their streaming softwares as well as their infrastructure and their business model, everything is flexible and compatible. So instead of just saying video streaming, I'm just taking as a topic as YouTube because as it is widely available and it's having a lot of advantages. Okay. So So there are no other questions. I will just continue with my speech. Okay. So this is the overview about why the YouTube is having a lot of business opportunity. In summary, all the business or jobs are moving from computerization. If wants to set up this kind of live streaming or any other setup, they need to outsource the work into someone who is familiar with that. But these days, no one is going to do that. We have a lot of videos explaining about how to set up these things and how to troubleshoot some problems and how to do them effectively, and a lot of tips are available and a lot of people are sharing their experiences, and we can see, go through the comments and we can see the reviews. A lot of things are there. So basically, instead of outsourcing some job, we can do it by ourselves with better quality and conveniently, while saving money also. So that is the key thing that is driving the growth of YouTube. So we have to understand this transformation, and we need to fit into this framework. For that, we have to change all the our activities according to this new change. The new change is in the sense it is for short term only. I don't know for how many years this trend will be continuing. Okay, a lot of emerging technologies are coming, particularly AI, that will entirely change the business model. Okay, so it is not for a long time, but for the time being, I can say that if you are planning to do some kind of business or freelance kind of work or whatever thing, even if you want to do some kind of additional income while working in a full-time job, uh, focusing on YouTube or any kind of video business is very suitable at this moment. But if you are doing it after some years or some months, I don't know. Because when I started my channel in the year 2009, that time I'm not aware of this fact. Uh, Actually, I just started my channel just for, as a hobby only. That time I was focusing on doing web development business, since I had experience before that time. I had around 10 years of experience in software development and testing. So I thought of doing software kind of business when I started Quality Point Technologies in the year 2009, 2008. Then 2009, while doing that business, as a hobby, I started this channel. My web development business was going smoothly. We got a lot of projects. Actually, we have done more than around 200 projects. But the problem we faced is the what I say, retaining the employees is very difficult. Okay, uh, that time I thought about what is the reason behind it. That time I realized that the software companies that started a few years back had a freedom of fixing any salary, and they have a lot of opportunity to hire the good talent people, because that is the beginning of that kind of thing. But when I started, that is a very later time. So it's a other companies are well established. That time it's very difficult to compete with the giants. So same thing is happening now. So YouTube is in the initial stage. So we have lot of opportunities. That time when I started 2009, even I used to get emails from YouTube for encouraging to create videos. Even I used to get some kind of mails asking that basically YouTube or Google is asking me to create more videos. Even they mentioned in some mails they can provide financial support for purchasing camera and other equipments for myself focusing on YouTube. So it's a very beginning stage. So that the creators are hesitating to come into that platform. but the platform provider Google is encouraging the people. So that time is very easy to get into that place. But I didn't expect this much growth that time. Anyway, as a hobby, I just uh, created some videos. Not only hobby, when I was doing web development work, I used to uh, run a blog for sharing my knowledge about web development so that I can attract more clients. So in that blog post, if I wanted to include some visuals, I thought of using YouTube as a uh, content storing place and just embed the video in the blog post. That's how I started creating YouTube channel. But later I realized that there is opportunity for earning money from Google AdSense. As I said, I was maintaining Google Blogspot, that blog for sharing my experience about web development and other experiences. And then I came to know that we can include Google AdSense advertisements in the blogs for earning money from that. Actually, it was working pretty well. But the only thing is, it was difficult to get views for the blog post. Okay, so it was going smoothly, but I gave only secondary importance for that. I was focusing more on doing web development or any kind of software development activities. But after some time, I realized that getting traffic from YouTube is very easy because of less competition and the fast growth of YouTube. So there are a lot of YouTube viewers, but content creators were less. You might have heard about a lot of YouTubers earning a lot of money from YouTube, those who started in those days. But I didn't focus that time. But I just parallelly maintained that channel. You can view our channel. Just one second. Jones is saying tilt your camera little down. Okay. Jones, is it okay? Okay. Hello. Okay, just let me continue that. Hello. Okay. So I started around 8 years back. Okay. So, as I said, that time I was focusing on promoting my software testing automation books. So, for promoting that, I used YouTube as a way for promoting that. And then I actually, after 1 year, I just found that Google is showing an interesting doodle. I think for Isaac Newton birthday, it seems, and then for New Year also that time. So that time, just I was trying to test some a screen capture software so that I can mention about it in our blog post. While trying to get the details about that camp studio, I thought of just showcasing this as an example, and I found that it is gaining a lot of views. You can see that it's having more than 10,000 views for Isaac Newton birthday. I was surprised to know about this fact. So I focused more on creating YouTube videos after that. I just followed all the Google Doodles. Google Doodles, in the sense, basically the search volume for the particular keyword will be improved suddenly. That is the key point. So that is a trending topic. Okay. So I focused on Google Doodles, and then I started getting huge views, and revenue also increased. Then I decided to focus fully on YouTube video creation. But the basic thing is, for doing any business, just earning money is not a stable way of doing business. We have to have some kind of purpose for doing business. Then only it will be growing, and as a byproduct, we will earn money also. So instead of purely focusing on trending topics, I decided to add some value to our channel. That's why I decided to focus more on science and technology news videos. Let me explain about why I selected that option. Actually, initially I decided to focus more on creating software tutorials. Since I worked many years in various softwares and testing, I thought of focusing more on that kind of thing, like software development tutorials, software testing tutorials, and similar kind of things. But when I did further analysis, I came to know that a lot of people are focusing or doing that kind of activities. Even some companies or big companies are doing that thing. So it is a competitive market. Uh, then I did further analysis, and I found that there is a huge gap between the scientists and the entrepreneurs. Actually, scientists and a lot of research universities are doing a lot of inventions that are unimaginable. Some kind of inventions that are really mind blowing, and even that are some kind of inventions are really useful to the entire world. But the business people are not getting, they are not able to pick up with the growth of whatever scientists are envisioning. Okay, so there is a huge gap. But once one particular business person is taking initiative of converting any kind of invention into a product, then there will be a lot of competition. It is a common thing. But the one who is going to take the initiative is very rare. That is the problem I noticed in the ecosystem. So I thought of filling the gap. That means just taking some steps to fill that gap. So I decided to focus more on giving science and technology news. I used to go through a lot of universities' press releases and publish them as news in our YouTube channel. That's what I'm planning to do in the future also. But the problem is, we will not be getting more views for that kind of news items. So parallelly, I'm just still continuing the other activities also, just for the sake of getting views. But my long-term plan is making our channel as the best place or a platform for connecting the scientists and entrepreneurs. That's what my plan. I'm planning to do a lot of things for achieving that goal. The first step is to make our channel more visible so that both scientists and entrepreneurs can be part of our channel. That is my first task. For that purpose only, I'm doing a lot of uh, various ad activities like adding YouTube, Google Doodles or any kind of trending topics and latest technology, any product announcements, that kind of activities I'm just following. But my core goal is filling the gap between the scientists and business people. That's what my goal. Uh, for achieving that goal, the first step is making our channel famous among the entrepreneurs and scientists. That's my primary short-term goal. Okay. So for that, I need to survive as a YouTuber, right? As I started doing software development business, and then I moved to YouTube. Suppose I am failing here, again I need to look for other things. To avoid that trap, I decided to do these kind of things for just for the sake of earning money to make our channel stable. This is the current thing. So a lot of people are willing to earn money from YouTube, so I decided to share my experience with them so that they can also earn money from YouTube. This is the purpose of this live session. uh, I think I made it clear, right? So my goal is, so there are three things till now I talked. One is the huge scope or opportunity for video business. Second thing is I talked about my personal experience with YouTube and why I am starting YouTube channel, and what's my strategy, like that. Okay. So third one is I'm next one. That is next thing. I'm going to talk about how to actually earn money from YouTube for any person who is willing to do. Okay, this is the thing. That is the actual purpose of this session. Okay. One second. I will just check whether the channel is streaming is going smoothly or not. Okay. So it's showing us a live. Okay. Okay. So the first thing is for earning money from YouTube, you should have a YouTube account. That means Google account and Google AdSense account. Okay, that is the one way of earning money from YouTube. Apart from Google AdSense, you can earn money from a lot of different ways. But very simple and safe and easy way is using Google AdSense account. Okay. Apart from Google AdSense, you can earn money from affiliate marketing and product promotion. A lot of other things are there, but I don't recommend those things for as a beginner. Better you can go with Google AdSense. But Google also is making a lot of restrictions of doing uh, YouTube earning, because of a lot of people are getting involved, right? Most of them are like they're having the purely having the intention of earning money in whatever way. So YouTube is trying to avoid that kind of people. Okay. So they started making restrictions. The first restriction they introduced is we can earn money. We can, in the sense, any new user can earn money only when they reach 10,000 views. So we can expect this kind of restrictions in further days. Okay. But if you are very keen about uh, earning money from YouTube with like genuine ways, definitely you can do it. For that, you need internet connection and a computer or laptop or mobile, whatever is convenient for you. And then you should know something um, strongly. That means you should be expert in particular thing. Expert in the sense you need not be the best among all of them, but you should know something strongly. Okay, so say for example, if you are a dancer, you should know about dancing and whatever things needed for dancing, right? Similarly, musicians and software engineers, whoever is doing any kind of profession, they should know about their profession and they should have a passion for sharing their knowledge and experience with others. So, if you are the person kind of like you know something and you share partially with the other people, then it's not going to work. You should be open-minded to share whatever you know with all the people. Then only you can uh, uh, succeed in this kind of activities. Okay. So, say for example, if you are a musician, you should know about three things. One is creating your music or albums, whatever things. And second one is how to upload and upload in the sense all the activities, uploading the video, or streaming the video, giving the proper title, tags, those things. Basically SEO. And the third thing is promotion. Without promotion, even if you are creating very good content, it's not going to help you. You need to do proper promotion to succeed in your YouTube mission. Okay. So first part is uh, creating content. It will differ according to the profession. Say for example, if you are a photographer, you can create content like your best photography albums, and you can create live sessions to answer the questions about photography tips or other things, or you can review about cameras or any other gadgets involved in photography. That kind of content you can create. That is a content creation part. And parallelly, you need to do proper promotion. Promotion in the sense there are two kinds of promotion. One is um, like a natural or organic thing, like getting traffic from Google or YouTube search. Other is social media kind of promotion, like sharing your video in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever thing. Okay. So you have to do the promotion properly. If it seems there is some problem with net connection, it's got disconnected, but it's saying that reconnected. So anyone facing any difficulty, just let me know through the chat. Okay, it seems it started again. So Jones is saying that little more empty space on your top. Okay. I will tilt it again. Okay. 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 I tilted, but again it's moving. I will do it later. Okay. Just I will continue the discussion. Okay. Okay. As I explained, the first thing is creating content, and second thing is promoting it properly. In the promotion part, I mentioned two things. One is doing organic promotion, another is social media promotion. For achieving organic promotion, we need again two things. One is on page optimization, another is off page optimization. In case of YouTube videos, for doing on page optimization, you need to do the video uploading with proper metadata, like proper title with keywords and proper description and tags and proper category, other things. Maybe we can discuss in detail about those things in a separate video or separate live session. Uh, in this session, I will just give the overview. The first thing is title. Title is very important. Okay, it is the very important part of getting organic traffic. Uh, so, for example, if you are putting your keyword at the end of the title word, you will be placed hundreds of pages later. So, just moving your keyword from the end to the beginning of the title, your position will be improved hugely. That means you will be getting a lot of organic traffic. Getting organic traffic is very important comparing to the social media traffic. Those two traffics are completely different. Organic traffic is like mostly like it's a convertible traffic. Say for example, if you are creating a video to explain about web development, whoever coming to your video by doing a search from Google or YouTube, mostly they will be watching your video till the end, or they can bookmark your um, video. Even they can share it with their friends. Some of them will even share it in social media also. That is the benefit of getting organic traffic. Uh, Indirectly, it will help you to get more revenue, because the advertisers will be interested to the people or spending their money with the video, which is more engaging to the users. This is the fundamental of advertising. So basically, if you are getting organic traffic, your views will be increased and your ad rate will be increased. Ultimately, your revenue generation will be increased. So focus on getting organic traffic. So it's very important to frame your title. So yeah, just include your keywords. But again, you shouldn't change the meaning of your video just for the sake of doing SEO. Even in the description, if you are adding the keyword multiple times, YouTube will be like removing your video, or even it can take actions against you. That is the basic thing. So do it properly, don't overdo it. Okay, but you should focus on adding keywords in title, description, tags, everywhere. Okay, keywords in the sense, again it's a different big topic. We can discuss separately in further sessions. But as a summary, keyword in the sense not only just a important word in your thing, but you should understand what are the words people will be typing for looking for or searching for the videos similar to yours. That is the important thing. It is a huge topic, as I said. We will discuss separately. Uh, but just to keep in mind that you need to focus on adding keywords in your title, description, and tags. But don't do it overly, otherwise your video will be removed by YouTube. Okay, or just it will be penalized in the search. This is the first thing, that is on page optimization part. Second thing is this is just summary. A lot of other things are there, like adding appropriate thumbnail images and other things. But we will move on to the next thing right now. The next thing is off-page optimization. It is about generating backlinks or inbound links for your content. So even you are doing social media promotion, it will indirectly help to achieve this one. So once after uploading your video, you have to do the proper link building. But again, you need to do it very genuine way because YouTube will be doing more harm to your video than good thing if you overdo it. So you need to be very careful. You do it very genuine way. Say for example, if you are creating some tutorial video, you have to get backlinks just by adding value to the other website. So if you are going to add comment in some other website, you need to add more informative content to the actual original article in the comment and add that your link apart from adding the valuable comment. That is the basic of getting backlinks as part of page optimization. There are a lot of other ways also there, but it is continuously getting changed. Sometimes some approaches will be working, some other times they will be doing more harm than doing good thing. So it's like you have to do it properly. But if you are doing it in a genuine way with a lot of inputs from your experience or your knowledge, then it's okay to do the promotion. Otherwise, if you are just doing it for the sake of just doing promotion, then you need to be very careful. Better avoid that kind of promotion. Okay. Okay, so I explained about creating content and uploading it and promoting it. Just as an overview, we can see them separately in separate sessions. Okay. Okay. Next part is about making money. Okay. As I said, there are a lot of ways available, but I would recommend Google AdSense. It is a very easy and simple way. So just start that one. But I used to see a lot of comments about Google AdSense earning from YouTube. A lot of people are saying that it is not going to give any earnings for them, or it is earning is very less, like that they are complaining. But based on my understanding, yes, I agree that it is less, but still it's having a lot of benefits. Because I tried other ways also, not for YouTube, for my blogs, but there initially they will be highlighting their advantages, but in the long run, a lot of disadvantages are there. But based on my understanding, my experience, Google AdSense is a good way to go. Okay, so so if you are expert in particular field and you don't want to spend your energy in doing marketing or other business activities, better you stick on to the Google AdSense. It will take care of all the things. It will just send the money into your bank, or it will send the check based on your country. So they are very genuine with payment making, because I tried other things. That lot of things, a lot of big companies also doing cheating the people in different ways. Okay, they may not be cheating directly, but they have a lot of rules that will uh, give them way for cheating money from the video creators or whatever content creators. So if you are don't want to involve in those things, better stick with Google AdSense. Based on my understanding, it's a good way to go. Um, but check with other people in your country. I don't know whether it's varying based on the country. Okay. A lot of people who are talking about YouTube earning, the first question will be like, how much we can earn from like particular views, 1,000 views, like that. So if I'm getting 1,000 views per my video, what will be my earning? I can say that this is completely meaningless question in terms of in case of YouTube, because a lot of factors are involving. The view is not the only factor. Yeah, view is one of the factors, but the importance of views is very less, based on my understanding. Because I used to get a lot of views for some videos, but earning will be very less. But some videos I used to get very little views, but the earnings will be comparatively more. This is the fundamental thing. I will explain in detail what are the factors it's affecting. I don't know the complete list of factors, but based on my understanding, the visitor country is one factor. If more visitors are from developed countries, then your earnings will be more. If the visitors are from underdeveloped countries, then the earnings will be less. As we explained earlier, the source of traffic is also important factor. If the visitors are coming from Google search or YouTube search, basically organic traffic, then the earnings will be better comparing to the social media traffic. That is one important factor, I can say. Then a lot of other factors also there. As I said previously, keyword is playing important role in terms of money earning also, apart from getting views. That is, keyword is one important factor. Getting advertisers is another thing, because the advertisement, Google AdSense advertisement is having three kind of approaches. One is everyone knows about that, right? Context sensitive advertisement. So whatever content available in the video or any other description, wherever the content, based on the content, the video ads will be showing. This is the common one. The next thing is interest-based advertisements. That means the whatever the user is browsing, their browsing history will be stored in cookies. AdSense will be using that cookie for showing advertisements based on their previous browsing history. This is one kind of things. The other thing is managed or placed advertisements. That means the advertisers will be specifically placing the ads in a particular web page. If you are getting more placed advertisement, then the competition will be improved among advertisers. So basically, you will be earning more money. That means your CPC will be increased. I will explain about those things later. Actually AdSense advertisements are working based on the action based things. So if you are getting more bidders, then obviously your outcome will be better. Further, for explaining everything, I need to discuss about what is CPC, other things. I will explain in those things in separate video. Basically, this session is just for giving overview about money earning from YouTube, and for sharing my experience and my plans, just for giving overview. So I'm just telling it in the brief way, but in separate sessions we can talk in detail. I will check the live chat now. So no more questions. So okay. So there are no other questions now. So as part of testing, I can say that the live streaming is going more than 52 minutes without any issue. So I can confirm that this setting is working properly. I will continue this setting unless anyone is complaining about any problem they are facing. But one thing I am noticing is number of people watching this session is less. It's showing 1 or 2 persons only. Normally, when I try to test these things through other things like YT Gaming and Google Hangout, YouTube used to bring a lot of viewers. This time it's not happening. I need to check the reason. Maybe it is not a HD video. That may be the one reason. But I have no other option other than reducing the resolution because of the broadband bandwidth constraint. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's the overview about this thing. But I will talk in detail in next coming sessions. I am planning to do a lot of sessions continuously, mostly every day, even multiple times in a day. Uh, my primary plan is, as I explained, I am planning to fill the gap between scientists and business people. So mostly my last session will be uh, revolving around those things. But time being, I'm just doing other things as I explained in detail previously. So as part of that, I'm planning to do sessions about earning money from YouTube and sharing my experience about web development or any kind of software development and software testing, and even some interesting things. I have shared some interesting videos in my channel. Even I shared some, uploaded some Christmas songs, those things also. I can talk about those things in further sessions. But I'm not expert in those things. I'm just using the Creative Commons videos. I will explain about those things also. What is Creative Commons video? And a lot of people are having questions about copyrights, other things. I can share my experience with them. As I said previously, I'm not expert in those things. I'm not focusing on those things. A lot of channels are available specifically for giving tips about YouTube. I'm not going in that direction. I'm just planning to share my experience with the audience. Okay, and I'm planning to do those kind of sessions. But my primary aim is for doing live session for connecting the scientists and the entrepreneurs. I'm just working out those things. That means I will just pick up a topic, and the scientists who are doing research about the topic can talk about those things in that session, and the business people who are interested to take that invention as their product, they can approach the scientists there. So I'm just trying to be a marketplace for new inventions. That's my plan. But for that, Google Hangout will be the best option based on my understanding, because everyone can participate in that. But I don't know the how to moderate those things. I'm telling about from the managing people perspective, not a technical perspective. Technical perspective, Google Hangout is having a lot of options. I am aware of those things. I know, but I never used those things. But I heard about these things, and a lot of people are using those things. But I don't know because even the chatting also we can get a lot of spam messages, right? So if I'm allowing everyone to participate in this team, I don't know how it's going to affect our channel. So initially, I'm not going to do that thing, but instead, I'm just trying to conduct this kind of session only. People can discuss through the charts. I can moderate by reading that chart and sharing that content. Anyway, anyone who is interested to discuss further, they can personally discuss the corresponding people. That's what my plan. That's what my long-term plan. Okay, but initially I will be talking about various different topics. So let us test this and then improve it in each and every iteration, and that's it for today. If any other questions, I can talk about it. Otherwise, I will end the session. But it's nearing 58 minutes. I'm planning to continue it for another 2 minutes so that it can cross 1 hour. I want to know whether my channel is supporting longer than 1 hour sessions. Okay. Uh, because previously I used to get the option for uploading long videos more than 1 hour also. But recently, when I tried to create a video from YouTube editor, recently in the sense before closing the YouTube editor, recently YouTube closed the YouTube editor. We cannot use it further. But sometimes back, when I tried to create a video by combining two longer videos, it was saying that it's not able to allow the 1 hour video. So I would like to know whether this rule is applicable for live sessions also. So it's nearing 59 minutes. Let us continue this for another 1 minute. By the meantime, if anyone who is watching this session is having any questions, they can ask. I'm planning to keep this as an archive also. So that's why I'm still continuing this talk even when I know that only 2 people are watching. Okay, it's nearing 1 hour. I will end it once it reaches the 1 hour time frame.